Jeez. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Bonnie. Well, tonight is just me. Stephen is next week. He's on the fourth Thursday for me. Hi, Paula. How are you doing tonight? All right. I'm just a few minutes behind. Son stopped by. They got back in town from taking the cousin out to California to her college. Hi, Margarita. Hi, Sherry. I'm going to pull up the chat over here just so I have a backup to read it. See if it'll cooperate with me. And I have, what I have pulled tonight is some of my finds from when I was on the road from my trip. And I brought cullets from the cullet yard. So they're kind of like, rocks, like going to the rock yard. I don't know how to explain it. That's kind of what it's like. So, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to show some and see if anybody was interested. So, hi, Eric. How are you doing tonight? Are you guys working on some more glass tonight? How is the image and everything? I am on the Wi-Fi, so that is good. I was already there to start with. Made sure I had that on. I got a haircut today, and it was all rainy, so my hair has just gone everywhere this afternoon. Let's see if this will cooperate with me. Hi, Vicky. How are you doing tonight? Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. So it's rained almost all afternoon here. Oh, thank you, Miss Paula. But it's funny though, because it just goes where it wants. Once it curls, it goes whichever direction it wants to. There's not much I can do about it other than just shoving it off out of my face. That's all I don't want is in my face. So, all right. Hi, Laura. How are you doing this evening? Oh, thanks, Eric. Eric was working late. He was in the studio last night until I don't know how late he was in working. He's making us some new pieces coming up for the end of the month. So it'll be really fun to see what he comes up with. So thank you, Kathleen. I need to catch up with you too. I got your message today. Thank you. Yeah, 1:40 a.m. That's like being on live, like with us until the middle of the night. Good job, Eric. Oh, yeah. He was gonna go take pieces out, see how they turned out. Last I talked to him today. So basically, I thought I would just start with a sale with some of the stuff that I thrifted while I was gone, and then yeah, and then I thought I'd do cullet because it's kind of its own animal. It'll take its own organizing because it's a by the pound kind of thing. So I would what I was thinking was when we got to that is I would like hold up a piece, show you what it looks like, and then I have water here so that we can like clean it off and see what it looks like really nice. And then I'd weigh it and give you a starting price and we can go from there kind of thing. So that's right. Eric's becoming one of us, the YouTuber. He's recovering well. He said he's doing really good with his cane and physical therapy. So hi, Geneva. How are you doing tonight? And he's being a good boy, doing all the things the doctors told him to do, and getting a lot of mobility after that hip surgery. I'm gonna get some sticky notes out because otherwise I will lose track of everything. Are you having fun fishing up there, Miss Geneva? I hope the mosquitoes aren't eating you alive, because that would not be fun at all. They like me too much. I tried to stay out of the outdoors in the evening hours because I just get eaten up by the mosquitoes. So I'm just going to unwrap a few things so we'll have them ready right here while people are getting in the room, saying hello to everyone. And we'll just get it all. I didn't want to unwrap it, you know. I was working on finishing the shipping. I am almost all caught up, which is awesome. I'm caught up to Trisha's sale, which was after I got home, so that's cool. So I think the majority of what I did while I was gone is all caught up. So that's pretty cool. I like that feeling. So, oh, well, that's good, Geneva. So let's see. Oh, that's not part of this. That's a return. Needs to go back to Walmart. Oh, I guess I can show you some stuff. Like this is going to go up to my mid-mod show. It definitely needs a bath. It's got some dirt on the outside of it. So that will be a show and tell. I have a couple pieces like that in here. It's been something getting it all sorted out and making sure everything goes to the right place. But we're managing. I think I had a little bit of elevation sickness when I came back. I just didn't, I guess, pay attention enough to my hydration level, and it was really hot. I had a mega migraine last week. I know some of you know that from being in the chat. So, hi, Lorraine, how are you doing? Oh no, I'm not. I just keep getting up, and going the next day, one foot in front of the other. You know, just keep going. There's another show and tell. I got a piece of rose mulling that'll go in my Scandinavian stuff. It's kind of like a trivet piece. I'll have a show. Actually, I have two Scandinavian shows this fall. One here in Colorado Springs and one up in Denver. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad. Thank you, Lorraine. So it was weird. I didn't see my preview for a long time on this one, but you know, sometimes YouTube doesn't always show me everything that you guys see. And I don't know why, but I even went in and double checked to make sure that I had put on the thumbnail for it and everything. But I don't know. I don't know why YouTube does what YouTube does. So we've made it over 900 subs in the last week. It's amazing. So that's really cool. We've been Eric's been putting out on his page that we're going to be doing some exclusive glass opportunities. Hi, Auntie Christy, how are you doing tonight? And he's bringing it to YouTube first in 2 weeks. So you guys are going to have first opportunity on some of the glass that he's working on right now. So, yeah, right, Laura? There was one I was going to do, a Scandinavian one up in North Dakota, but my nephew is having a wedding. So, oh, I have 907. Yay. Well, everybody make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you're here, I'm assuming that's part of the reason why you're here already. So, oh, this looks like some of my, this is another Scandinavian piece that'll go to a show. He's a Hardanger fiddle player, and he has been hand carved out of wood. Go in the Scandi pile. So I'll just keep unloading a few things until I get enough out that then we can start doing. We'll do some sales. That's one. I think this is gonna go with me. And there's a stopper somewhere. I think it's gonna go in my mid-mod section because look at this bottle. It's so cool. It's got like ships. Let me see if I can put it in front of my face and and it's kind of a teal color, kind of nautical themed. So I thought that would go well with the mid-century items. Hi, Lucinda. How are you doing tonight? I did get my other one up and running for the chat, the backup chat. Usually Jeff will even run up here and holler at me if there's something I missed. Let me see if I can get it to, I must have been thinking. So yes, thank you, Paula. And oh, there we go. Right, long time no see. Like I wasn't on here. I don't know. Last time we were on was just Sunday night. Just a little while ago, Miss Paula. And I missed you already. Let's see. No. You know, it's like a memory game. What's in the box? Oh, those are cool. These are gonna go to the mid mod show. So like the chain animals, like the chain dogs and cats and squirrels and all that, I found this set. It is a fish with 5 little fish chained. But look at how knotted up it is. I'm gonna have to I don't know if I have to even take them apart to get them all entangled, but that's going to go to my mid-mod show, being all kitschy and everything. Oh, fun. That's even more exciting when they're from your family and you have the history that goes along with them, Annie Christine. That's nice. Why do I have Facebook open instead of YouTube? How odd is that? I literally pushed my channel on YouTube and Facebook came up. I don't know why. Yep, some more Viking mid-mod. This is a satin one. It's kind of cool. Sorry, I don't want to like tease everybody, but I have to save some merchandise so we don't have an empty table at our show. I have about 5 things up right now. Hi, Jeannie. How are you doing tonight? Thank you, Margarita. Here's the lid for that dish. It's kind of an amber color. It's almost an orangey amber. So, yep, that's what that one looks like with the lid on. Those are the bases that need to stay in there. That stuff in here, I think you guys saw, because I repacked it. So, ooh. I'll have one more piece to unpack, and then I will maybe ask Jeff to, yep, that's mid-mod. It's a big basket. That's the top of it. So I'm not even going to unpack that one. Maybe we can say, please, Jeff, can you come up and change boxes for me? And then I will show you what I have unwrapped so far. Oh, here's the stopper to that blue bottle. So this got a little bit of plastic missing, but sure, still fits pretty snug. So like so. That'll be pretty fun. Oh crap. Oh man. Oh, how did that happen? Well, darn. Well, Pixie down. Did you just push that one? Yeah. We made pixie dust? Is that what you said? Now she's pixie dust. Well, I guess I'm gonna get a new She did. She flew right out of her paper, right onto the floor, and she's now 2 pieces in the hallway. And bring me that other box with the lid on it. That's like a paper-sized box. So yeah, it looks like I can put her back together. Actually, it doesn't even look like she has a seam. Maybe we can fix her right back up again, because look at the hair. She's fantastic. Everybody says hi, Jeff. So what a bummer.
Hello, everybody.
I should have been a little more It didn't even look like there was anything there. I don't know how that happened. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick look through. Can't drop things. No more dropping things. Yeah, she was a cute pixie, but we'll fix her up. Oh, I know. That goes in Steven's box, Geneva. Steven's box. I have a box going for him. So, okay. Let's call it good enough for now. Because I believe, yeah, I think I know what else is in here now. I might have to re-ask Jeff to move the box. Because now I know what's in this one. All right, cool. So, Margarita, you'll adopt her. Oh, I don't mind it if we could get her to glue back together all nice and neat. That would be really helpful. It's just sad because she was such a cute one. And I think I found her when I was shopping with Barbie, and that's a bummer that I broke that little memory. So a chat reminder, yep, thumbs up, awesome, thank you. She's strong and beautiful. Yeah, she will be when I put some Gorilla Glue on her. All right, we got 29 in the chat already. Awesome, guys. Okay, then I'm going to start with a piece. Oh, Miss Paula, are you willing to throw some comments in the chat for me? If you would, I would so appreciate it. I usually should ask you ahead of time. I know it's kind of a standing thing. Oh, yeah, okay. So this handled tidbit tray is blue glass. It does need a little run through the wash, but it glows green. Can you see that? And here's the handle. It would be a fantastic for a hi Leanne, how are you doing tonight? She'll be a pixie-rilla. Yes, definitely. Like the Hulk, like the Incredible Hulk. Miss Paula, we can start this at 35 in the chat. All right, I only see 28 on that one. Oh, 38. Wow, it's jumping on my side now. This handled server, we can start at $18. I do not know who made it because so many people made these different shape handles. They're not there. It's one of those things that I should look up in that stretch book for the shapes and whatnot. It is, well, let's see, how can we figure out this? It is 10.5 inches across and just under 5 inches tall. And I picked it up because it glows like crazy. And I think we will probably have a blacklight section at our mid-mod show. So if I don't sell it, I think that's probably where it's going to end up. Thank you, Paula. But yeah, it needs a little wash. It's a little dirty. It was sitting in, has a little dust on it. Probably could use a good soak. And I'm going to try and rearrange this. Hi, B. How are you doing? Long time no see. I'm going to rearrange this box really fast. And switch it. It's like barricading myself in is what ends up happening. Because there's only so much room around here. So we'll see what comes out of this one. That should be interesting too. Oh yeah, I bought bug spray back in Wisconsin because it's the only place I could find it. They don't sell it here, and it's an all-natural bug spray, and it works awesome. So that was in the top of this next box. So, all right. I am guessing we're just going to pass on this center-handled server tray and set it somewhere I can't drop it. So next up is this set of candle holders. They are that aqua blue to a teal, kind of a sponge, like speckled finish on them with a scalloped edge. They are candle holders with like a flower frog to put around them. A flower frog, like to accessorize your candles. I looked these up super fast. They are Holt Howard, 1959, with a sticker. Both of them are marked for the pair. And I think I need to start this pair around $24. So it's like an aqua finish, but because it's kind of got a sponge type texture to it, it gets a little bit darker, kind of like a teal, and then the light aqua look to it. They are at their widest point 3.5 inches across and up to 1.5 inches tall. So about that big. I'm probably going to wish I didn't sell these, but I don't think I have a place to like really use them. But I love this colorway, this color aqua to teal. It's got a great texture to it, how they put that on there. I don't think they were used very much. I mean, because can you imagine, they didn't get washed very much from 1959, so 40, 50, 63 years for those stickers to be on there like that. Hi, Cheryl. How are you doing? Yes, kind of like Robin's egg, very much. Lorraine, I see you at 24. Thank you so much. So it is the pair. And a single easy candle. Just a plain old little wax candle, but it'll give you an idea of what it would look like. And you could put either some short picks in there or like little pansies, short little small stem flowers to accent it. I don't see where there would be like, they don't come apart at all, and there's no like stopper in it for putting water in it. So I'm assuming it's something for short term or to put faux flowers in the frog. So, and your birth year. Well, there you go. That's kind of fun. I have lots. Oddware, I don't know. Autocorrect gotcha. Yeah, I probably will, Paula. But you know what? At the same time, that's half the fun of being able to go out and run around and find stuff, is to find great stuff, sell it, and go look for some more. So, all right. I don't see any other interest, so we can start counting it down. They are cute little pieces, though. I'm used to seeing, so when I picked these up, I thought, well, they're a great colorway, first of all. And then, right, find them again. And I'm used to seeing Holt Howard in lots of the character stuff, or the, oh, no, I'm not going to be able to say it off the top of my head. I say it all the time in the chats with the eyes. You guys will throw it in there long before I can spit it out tonight, of the, like fruits and vegetables and stuff with little faces on them, or the little critters and stuff. So that's why I was surprised when I turned these over. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Lorraine. I will write that down. So HH candle holders. Thank you so much. Since my new sticky notes are not that sticky, I'm going to tape them on so we don't lose our place, because that would be even worse. All right. My next. Oh, that'll be fun. Anthropomorphic. There it is. Lucinda, Geneva. They all had it long before I did. I told you. Laura. Nice. Okay. These I was going to open up so you could see. Okay. The box is not cooperating. If I'm remembering correctly, I found these when I was with Geneva in Wisconsin. So they're in the box, 4 pieces. They are Epcot Center little tins. So they are just about 6 inches across and 4.5 inches high. So they're showing different places in the World Showcase. This is Japan. This one is the American Adventure. This one is Germany. And this one is France. So they're parts of Epcot Center. So I doubt these were used as well. 1982 and made in the USA. They have the original sticker on the back. Somebody bought them in Epcot for $3.50. And I'm going to start the set of 4 at $12. And they come like this in their original box. Like so. Oh, it is Eric. Ooh. Now, if you all didn't know this piece of trivia about Eric yet, Eric worked in the Walt Disney World. He's got a little Disney in his background. I'm sure he's got some tidbits of information for us. So it's got the stock number, World Showcase, 1 set, 4 pieces. It has a hanging tab, which is what fell out. I have that right there for you, putting it back in the box. A hanging tab, and just wipe to clean. Wipe with a damp cloth. Use them for coasters, canopy trays, CANAPE. I don't know what that, I'm not pronouncing words tonight. I don't know what that one is. Not intended to be used as an ashtray, but yep, 1982 Walt Disney Productions. Decorative wall plaques. And I saw Lorraine at 12, Kathleen at 13. Appetizers, is that what those are? That's what that word is? Okay, sounds good. Must have been some of their original worlds. I don't know how many different countries they had in Epcot when they first opened. That's another piece we should ask Eric about. Well, see, you learn something new every day. Thank you, Bonnie and Lucinda. Little bits of food. Oh, who knew Disney was so fancy? Not a word that I have seen before. It's probably one of those older words that's a little bit more traditional that we just don't use on a regular basis anymore. Yep. Lots of people that live in that area work there. I do know that. So I have Kathleen at 13. Lorraine, are you interested in being 14 or higher? I know, Paula. Words. Put the candle away. And I will get a sticky note ready for this one. Put Disney trays. Well, somebody went off to Disney and ended up back in Wisconsin with them. So that's where I found them. That's funny. That's funny, Lucinda. But Kathleen was at 15. I'm gonna let you two duke it out. You tell me where we're gonna be at. When somebody's out, let me know and we'll go from there. That is Scandia stuff. Let's see how much I can do with one hand in each direction. All right, Lorraine, thank you so much. We can count them down, please, Paula. She is on it. Going once, going twice. And I'm not going to tape that onto the box because I don't want to damage the box. We'll just press down that sticky note really well. And sold. Thank you so much. Well, since I pulled this one out. Yes. Okay. All right. Next offering is one of those chain gangs. This one is, oh, that's not, no breaking. You're not allowed to break this evening. We've already had our one breakage tonight. We don't need any more. And this one is a set of squirrels. It is the Mama Squirrel. She's holding an acorn. And she's got two little guys here attached. They run through so they can kind of go from, I think, I can get it closer. Oh, except for they're twisted. They're just running in circles. Here's what the little guys look like. They're both holding a little something in their hand. Look, she's got pink eyes. And then this guy, they both have pink eyes. And they have the furry tails. So start on these will be $12. They have the original 39-cent price sticker on the bottom, or stamp on the bottom. And it's made in Japan, UNESCO. If I can get it to show right now. There it is. Sticker. Oh. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, too many things going on. Caitlin stopped by after work and had dinner, and we were just talking about going to a game, and I didn't make up my mind before I came on the live, so they're asking me if I still want to go or not. She's got lashes. Hi, Mallory. How are you doing? And let's see if I can tell you. Okay, so who did we have? We had Mallory in at 12. I don't know. Who did we have in at first? Did she just outdo herself there? I saw Mallory first at 12. Then Geneva was at 12. And Geneva was at 13. Mallory's at 15. Hi, Jody. How are you doing tonight? The mama is just about 4 inches tall. And the babies are a little over 2 inches tall. About yay big. The babies do not have marks underneath. And the chain just goes through right here on her. So they can go, like, one can be short and one can be farther away. Because it's not like on a specific link. So they can go back and forth between which one is closer to her. So that helps. Geneva is out. Thank you. And her tail on the back side is ceramic. It's got a little drip of the color there, but the fur goes right over the inside of her tail. It's very soft. I would guess rabbit or something of the sort like that would make sense to me. Yeah, glad you're able to make it tonight. Kathleen's at 16. Oh, we're in the middle of a countdown there. Oh, Baba Wally. Are you saying how hot it was there today? Because it's cooled down tonight. It was 60. Barely hit 70 today. And was raining most of the day, which we need. So, Squirrel Gang. These sticky notes are too long. Like, by the time I get to the end of it, they wiggle when I'm writing on them. So I think it's supposed to warm back up, but it's not supposed to be too hot the rest of the week. 102? Holy cow. Oh, yuck. I'm sorry. Mallory's at 22 after Kathleen was in at 19. You're in men. Just inland from the, oh, okay. That's my son and his cousin, he dropped off his cousin's sister, so also his cousin, just near LA. And they drove back yesterday and today. So, all right, Kathleen says, all yours, Mallory, so we can finish the countdown. O-R-Y. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of tape, because we know these squirrels are just going to run around and lose their sticky note. You going to head out, Caitlin? Love you, honey. See you soon. And sold. Thank you so much. Oh, Michelle, Dusty Moose, 107 with heat index in Oklahoma. Whew. Friend of ours lives in Oklahoma, and she was here last week, and it was hot, she said. I mean, we had really, really good weather for our travels. I mean, usually in July, we're hitting those 80s, high 90s, hundreds, but even at Niagara, it was only high 70s when we were there. It was very, very comfortable. It was beautiful. So you're ready to cool off. I think what we're going to hit, though, before it cools off is that Indian summer where it gets warmer at the end of August into September for us here in Colorado. Yeah. It's like a whole nother state up there, isn't it? Okay, this is one of those collapsible cups. Has some gold detailing on the top of it. Yeah, all getting extreme heats. But we're getting colds right now. So, okay. I'm trying to show that it glows. It is every other ring is green, orange, green, green, yellow. I think there's a blue in there. So green, orange, yellow, all those neon colors. And let's see if we can get it without blowing it out. It glows. I think it is the sweetest little pop-up cup. My grandma used to keep one of these in her purse. And you just, we had them in Girl Scouts. You just push it right down. Looks like about the size of a YOLO. A yo-yo. So you can always have a drink. And, right? That's what I was just trying to say. We can start this at $5. It is 2.5 inches across and ends up being just about 3 inches tall when it's fully extended and about 3/4 of an inch when it is collapsed. All right, I'm going to catch up on the chat for a second. Yeah. We've had we've gotten at least a lot of rain these last couple of weeks, which is really good because we've been so dry. And we do cool down at night usually, so it's not too bad. Oh, yeah, Northern California, 85. Well, it doesn't seem too bad, but I bet you it's humid. That's too hot. 102 is too hot. 100 is too hot. No, no, no. Extreme winter. Oh, calling for extreme winter weather too. Wonderful. Awesome. Yeah. It's one of those years. Jody loves history. Glass and Cats is at $5. Thank you so much. And again, I just don't even watch the news. I get up each day and kind of go, what's the weather going to be like today? And just kind of go with what each day is going to be. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not going to be fun, but it's going to be hot. So, sure, Mallory, I can do a recap. What did I do with that one? The first thing I had, we passed on. Yeah, if I can find it back, I'll recap it. Not a problem. We can count this one down, please, Paula. Oh, really? You don't have AC up there either? We don't have, most people in Colorado don't have AC except for the newer builds. So we have a lot of fans going on. So I can understand that would be a problem. Definitely. Jody. I believe so. I put out 12 packages Monday morning and 14 packages today. Oh, we got Isabel in at 6. Kathleen was in at 7. Right? For sure. The wildfire season is awful. That's why we're so thankful to have so much rain right now. That'll help knock all that stuff down. Isabel's in at 8. Yeah, Mom has a portable AC unit too that she puts in her, like kind of like a swamp cooler kind of thing in her like living room area. Jody, Isabel was in at 8, right ahead of you. Hi, Trisha. Did you sneak in and I missed you? There she is. Hi, Trisha. How are you doing tonight? Long time no see. I got all my invoicing done yesterday for my sale with Trisha last Saturday. And I think I shipped off half of it because everybody was so prompt on their payments. It was awesome. So I'm pretty much caught up to all the things from when I was gone. I think I have one package left to finish packing because it was a multi-box one. But other than that, we are caught up. That's good because we're making a lot of lefse to finish up the the farmer's market season here in Colorado Springs with the lodge. We made lefse today. We're making lefse on Thursday. And then next week we start our regular once a week in the fall. We do like 10 weeks in a row or so. All right, it's a collapsible cup. We're working on counting it down. Jody's going to be out. You can see it blows it out so bad. It's just so pale. There we go. Fluoresces under black light. No, we didn't, Mallory. It took us so long to pack up the van that basically all we had time for when we stopped in Morgantown was we stopped and visited with Angela, had dinner with her quick on our way through. So thank you, Kathleen. All right. Finish up that countdown, Paula. Going once, going twice. Yep, my grandma always had one of these in her purse. I saw a couple of them, but I love this one because of all the great neon colors that it had. Last call, y'all. We have Isabel in at 10. There's a couple little places that I stopped at that I don't even know if I could tell you what town I was in. Hi, Living Circles. How are you doing this evening? Thank you, Isabel. Appreciate it. Put that one over here. So I don't even know if I could like try and stop at these places again, because a few of the places we zigged and zagged and went routes that we don't normally take, and it was kind of crazy. So, yep, lefse is fun. Yep, cinnamon and sugar, butter, cinnamon and sugar. It's really, really delicious. So, yes, and we have a Ludicrous dinner every year in November. So we'll be making it for that here coming up in the fall. Yes, right. Okay, thank you, everyone. Next up, I have a pair of round shakers. They have an unusual shaker pattern to them. It is like a cream off-white color, and on the backside it has a single yellow rosebud, that nice forest green ring. They thank you, Miss Paula. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody knows what lefse is. I'm working on, I want to try and make a couple of fun aprons for everybody at the farmer's market, but I'm not quite sure if I'll have enough time to get them done before Saturday, but we'll see what we can do. So they sit kind of at an angle. Oh, the start on these shakers will be $10, please, Paula. So it's very much a spherical shape. And then it looks like it's sitting on a ring. It has the original corks to both of them. This is the only mark I see is that 55 in the gold. I'm assuming it's one of the pottery companies like Hall, or it's not McCoy, but somebody that made dinnerware. And it sits just off center a little bit so that the shaker is just off to the side. And then the rosebuds then are to the back like that. And they are both the same. I thought they were really nice. They're a pleasant shape. They're fun. They're good, nice size to pick up and use even. So one is marked and one is not. And I think, yeah, their shakers are just about the same pattern, same size. So it's kind of up to you as to how, if you want. Well, they're both the same size, so it doesn't matter. Salt and pepper would be equal on these. To me, I just put salt in both of them, but then Jeff would be like, where's the pepper? And I have to go find it. So, thank you, Suze. Appreciate it. Oh, they are just about this big, which means 2.5 inches, basically. And that makes their all the way around 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5. If the yellow was apple red, oh yeah. I don't usually see the green with the yellow. I usually see the more primary, the reds, the blues, the greens. So that's why I picked them up. Oh yeah, powdered sugar also would be great. I agree. Yellow Rose of Texas, there you go. That might even be, you know what? That might be a key to looking these up, honestly. Something like that for the pattern name. And if there's no interest in those, I'm just going to set them aside and I'm going to think to myself, where did I don't know what the first thing was that I offered. Oh, I know what it is. And yes, I will, Mallory. Now I know where it is. I can recap it later for you. I'm going to open and wait for that pass to show up. Let's see what else we have in here. Ooh, that should have another piece to it, though. Oh, this one will be a show and tell piece. This is, oh, that's not going to come off easily. This is a Fenton piece, so that'll go towards my Fenton show. And I don't remember if there's a stopper for it, but that's a cobalt opalescent swirl, and it should be a cruet because it's got where the stopper is ground, and that would fit right in there. So we'll see if, I don't remember if I had a stopper for that one. Oh, I got t-shirts. I got t-shirts from the Nordic Fest. This one is mine. It says Nordic Fest from Decora. Their theme this year was All Directions Point Norsk with Clever. What else? I got another t-shirt too while we were in Decora. This will probably end up being one of those, you know, those hanging around the house shirts, but hanging with my Nomies. Isn't that cute? It's like a light purple on the dark gray. Those are my souvenirs. I love anything with the gnomes on it. Okay. Isabel is at 10. Is that, oh, nope, you're not too late. I was just putting them, we will make sure that they are available. And I was just unwrapping some more since I'm close to what I unwrapped already being finished. You want to go to that? Yeah. There's several different Nordic festivals around the country. That one's in Decorah. It's called Nordic Fest. And they do it for 3 days, basically. All right. Thank you, Isabel. Write my number. Take my sticky note on. That was the point of having sticky notes, is that they would stay on and I wouldn't have to tape things on, but that's okay. Got the tape dispenser right here, so it's easy. I picked this little gal up. It's kind of like a bottle doll, and she's like a door weight. Like she's got seed or sand or something in there. But she's got the Scandinavian kind of bunad dress on. So I picked her up in Decorah. That'll go to my Scandi show. Let's see what else. Oh, we can do this one. You ready for some Fenton? This one will need to start at $18. If I had it at a show, I'd probably take it at around 25 to 28. It is the Ruby Fine Cut and Block is the name of this pattern. It is becoming one of my favorite patterns. Right? They keep popping off. Because of how much it reflects the light. It's very similar to a daisy and button, but it's a little bit more geometrical. And it flares out, so it is a vase or a squat vase because it is short. It has the Fenton logo right there, that little mini oval on the bottom. It has a 0, I think, underneath it. Hard to tell, which means it was made in the 2000s. Oh, yes, Mallory, drive safe. Sounds good. We'll see you soon. And let's see. Fenton only made Ruby, but where it is a little bit thinner is where you see that little Ambarina is what everybody calls that Ambarina ring. And that does glow that orangey yellow under black light. And it also has a few of the lower portions there. You can kind of see the cadmium is the chemical that is doing the fluorescing there. It's just where the chemical kind of presses and is more prominent in each piece and how it comes up. So yes, it is super shiny, but it is just the regular shiny finish of the glass. It's not iridized or carnivalized or anything. It's just that beautiful, shiny, ruby, regular glass finish. It is probably a pound to a pound and a half of glass because it's very thick and heavy here at the base. So I see Paula at 18. Oh yeah, it would be great for peppermints, all sorts of stuff. It doesn't have a lid, so you wouldn't hear people getting in and out of it. M&Ms. They make a great candy dish. It's just about that right size, just grab right out of there. So it is a pretty piece. I believe I've said this already, but when John Walk sent back a box of glass for us to take to the Mid-Mod show, the swung base that he gave us has this fine cut and block pattern on the bottom, and it is a almost 2 foot tall swung base with this pattern on it. It's awesome. It's one of those things where it really has grown on me in the last couple of years. So it's pretty. Oh, candy canes too. Yeah. The big ones from Hammond's in Denver, they'd be really cute in there. All right. I'm seeing Paula at 18. Yep. Ruby and Amber complement each other very well. There's some that you put together and I wouldn't it wouldn't be my choice that they go together, but they sure do look really good together. So, all right. I'm going to count this one down then. I'll do it on my tablet. Going once. Oops. Yep, going once. It is a pretty pattern. I sold the same shape vase on Trisha's show, but it was clear with a carnival finish. So I've had this a couple times in the last couple of days. It's been awesome. Go in twice. Get my sticky note ready. Let's see. Red base. Fine cut. And we're 18, and we'll be last call. Looking for 19 or higher, or the sold. Unless somebody else jumps in there. Totally fine. I like being able to have everybody have a choice to answer a bid, an offer. So, all right, Miss Paula, it's yours. It'll go to your house someday. Which is sooner than later. That's for sure. Okay. Thank you, Miss Paula. Let's find a spot. There we go. All right. Now, I guess my drink is going to need to go over here. Let's try that. I got these art blown little dolphin figurines, but this one has one little piece of the seaweed that popped off when they wrapped it up for me. So, you're in Top Chat? Bummer. Glad you realized it sooner than later, Cheryl. Thank you, Miss Paula. Nancy Fenton hats. I don't think I have any from my trip, and that's what I'm unloading right now. But I will double check. I will think about it. So this is the piece that came off of it. I'm going to start this at $1. I will include this piece if you want to glue it back on. Otherwise, I don't think it's terrible without it. I mean, you're not really seeing too much of the break right here. It's a little frustrating when I got it home and it had broken after they wrapped it up. This was sold at the factory card outlet for $14.99 originally. Created by Charlie MJ. MJ. Oh, Lorraine, you're going in at $5. I was starting it off at a great price because I know it had a little bit of a break. I have 2 more of these, but who knows which box they're in. And I've been working on unloading boxes, so eventually we'll find them. So Lorraine, do you want to be at 5? It's up to you. We'll see. Oh, there's my sign. What else do we have in here? Oh, these are kind of fun. I'll share these with you guys today. And then, okay. Thank you, Lorraine. I appreciate it. I think the other ones I found were single dolphins. And now that I'm thinking about it, well, I'll save them for YouTube regardless. So you'll still get first dibs on them. Okay. Anybody else interested in my little dolphin habitat art glass? We have Lorraine at 5, so we can count it down, Miss Paula. And I'm going to take another drink for the lag. And while we're doing that, I'm going to take this off take it out of the package so we can see it from the glare, hopefully. Last call. Thank you again, Cheryl. Thank you, everyone, for your reminders of subscribing and doing the thumbs up. That helps all those crazy algorithms that they do. Well, this has got tape everywhere, so we'll hope that the glare will not hinder it too much. Okay, got you for the dolphin. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put the piece inside Paula's vase so it doesn't get lost. All right, so these are a page out of a an ordering catalog for Valentine's. So for back in the day, they had these pages in the catalog that showed you what the Valentines would look like. Let's see if we can get it without the glare. So there's 4 on this page, and at the bottom corner it said there were 4 designs, 50 in a box, and the original price was going to be $2.50 for the box. So if you wanted to order them for your store, this is how they showed how they were in their catalog, their samples. So this page, I would like to start at $10. Since I haven't opened it, I do not know how they are attached to this cardboard. I am hoping that they could be at least like cut down if you wanted to use them for like junk journaling or actually using them or even framing them. Can you see them okay without the glare there? It says, tie this heart around your neck. Let it be a sign that I've picked out the nicest man to be my Valentine. This one says, if I had my way, I'd hang a label round your neck just to enable you to let the whole world know that wherever you go, you're my Valentine. How old? That's a good question. I do not know. My guess is with the graphics that these would have been somewhere in the 20s because of just the way the graphics are and the hairstyles and like her dress here. But I have no way of telling. I can open it up and see if we can see the back, but that's my guess, 20s or 30s from the graphics. I can read the other ones if you like. That one's the same. So it looks like these two were the same, but that was the variety of 4 that came in the box. So, oh, Michelle is at 10. I can open, the packaging is just from the store that I got it at. So we can look at it. That's what I was trying to do, but it wasn't cooperating because they stapled it and taped it shut, of course. So thank you, Michelle. Okay, and you can see them all right, good. Yeah, there's like 10 staples. Oh, man. You know what? I think it's just going to be easier to leave them in here because there's 3 more staples up here, 4 more staples down here. Actually, more than that, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they taped it. It's like a sticky of the label, and then they taped it here. So, yeah, it's not coming out easily. It would take me probably 5 minutes to get all those staples out without ripping through, because in one little spot down here, they got the staple on the background black fabric. Nope, nobody is stealing these Valentines. But I just love the graphics, the faces, and they're sweet. They're not like, insinuate. I thought they were very simple and sweet little Valentines. So, okay. We have Dusty Moose in at 10. Right, Lucinda? But better safe than sorry, I guess. I mean, that's the thing. People open stuff up, they like rip it open to look at it, and you just don't want them to to hurt anything and destroy it in the process. So it's easier to keep them more secure. Valentine's page. And we are at 10. And it is sold to Dusty Moose. Michelle, thank you so much. Right there. Now I opened one and it should have a lid, so I'm looking for that still. I got this little guy for me. He might live at my house for a little bit. He's a little troll on skis. He's a carved, one of those Scandinavian carvings again, but I thought he was so cute. And I don't usually see them this big. He's about 7, 8 inches tall, maybe more than that with his little ski pole, 8.5 inches tall. So yeah, he's gonna live at my house for a little while. He's a cute troll. I'm sure Jeff won't mind him at all. Jeff's curling his lip at me. You know what? He's a cute troll. Thanks, B. See, Leanne says cute. Yeah, Jeff won't mind. He was just getting ice cream up here. Oh, here's another one of those trees. I don't know if this one is one that is chipped or not, so I will. We had a couple that were chipped from being shipped to us, so I'll have to check those. Those are from Eric. If anybody hasn't seen those yet, here, I'll show you quick. Hopefully these are good ones. Wouldn't want to show you bad ones. These are the black ebony tree made from the original Viking mold that Eric is having poured. And they are about 5 inches tall. And they're really neat. Pretty cool trees. And they are, I don't remember how much they are. But if you need one of those, Eric will have those tonight. Next week. 2 weeks. Next time Eric's on, he'll have them. We're going to take those to the mid-mod show. Oh, I guess we got more trees than I realized. Hey, maybe my other piece is in here. Oh, okay. This is going to the mid-mod show, guys. Don't get mad at me. Or I can tell you when I price it at for that show and let you know what it would be at. This is that's just the number from the sale. This is the Big Cookies cookie jar in ebony. So this pattern with these big discs are called Big Cookies. It is a cookie jar with a bamboo handle. It is missing its lid. And at the show, for the mid-mod show, I would probably put it at $95 because it has one little bubble that has popped right there on the side. Hi, Midge. How are you doing? Yay, I'm glad you got your package today. Oreos, wouldn't that be awesome? So for here, I could probably start it at like $80. I'd love to have this at the mid-mod show because it is just a really great substantial piece of glass and it will go great with those black trees. I love being able to bring you guys the stuff first, but that one, sometimes I have to have some stuff at my shows. Oh, this is totally different. And this would probably go in my booth. It's a good 2 to 3 pounds of glass. I have no clue who made this one, but it is got a nice ground and polished bottom. It has a sticker, but it is all worn off, as to who the maker is. And since this is so heavy, usually something like this would just make it to my booth because then we won't have to ship such a heavy weight because it's, 3 pounds of glass, you have to get it packed big enough of a box and enough packing, and it's almost 5 pounds once you get it done like that so that you're protecting all the bits so it doesn't smash itself inside the box. But it is beautiful. I mean, If you're super interested in it, you just give me a shout out. But that's where I'm thinking that one's gonna go. Okay, that is that. Once we get to the end of this box, then I'll start showing you all pullets. How much? Since it is an Italian, I'm guessing it's an Italian-esque of some sort. Because I don't know what the tag is telling us at all, quite frankly. I would probably put it in my booth around $18 to $24, something like that, is where I would start it at. And it is big. I mean, not, I can ship it if you guys want me to ship it. It is over 12 inches across from tip to tip, about 12 and a half. And this one is even longer. It's almost 13 this way. And it is almost 3.5 inches tall, because it comes up here on these points. And you can see where they use the tools to pull out each one of those a little bit. So, show the base? Sure. So let me see if we can get it in the light. So it's got the same 6 points, and then it's a little no, it's not indented. That is what is ground right here. This little circle is what they ground down to make it sit flat. It's brown and polished. So, Lucinda, I like being able to pass on good deals to you guys. My theory is, I didn't pay top dollar for it, and I'm getting my money out of it, what I want to get out of it. And quite frankly, if this is going to ship somewhere, it's going to cost you $20 pretty much to ship this one, because of the weight of it. Unless it's somewhere close, it's going to cost almost $20 just to ship this. It's too big for a 12 by 12 by 9, the normal large priority boxes that I use. So I'd have to be bigger, like a 14 by 14. And then it couldn't be any more than 8 inches deep, because then you're out of the cubic rate. And then it makes it even more expensive. And I hate shipping stuff by UPS because it takes it longer to get there if you go ground on anything. And I'd rather it get there quicker. It gives it less time to get knocked around and broken by anybody who is delivering it. So, but thank you. I appreciate that. Do we need to know anything else about it? You still say Chalet or Lorraine by the base? Okay. It's a beautiful star. That 5-point star, 6-point star. You can see it really well right here from the inside. And it does not, I checked it earlier, and it does not fluoresce. So, oh, Paula. Okay, y'all, it's going to cost, just be aware that the shipping could be expensive on this heavy piece. I just want to make sure everybody is on the same page with that. It is, it's pretty. That's why I think it came in a lot that I bought, like a whole grouping that I bought. So I figured I'd put it out at my booth, if nothing else. So we'll go from there. And Paula's at 27. Thank you, Patsy. I saw you at 26. A starfish, yeah. Right, those big giant ones. Yeah, I agree with you. Like this direction. Yeah. It's pretty neat. It's one of my mom's. I'm guessing it's Italian. If nothing else, it's an Italian-esque style or something that someone copied of an Italian style. The only thing that I'm kind of seeing on this tag is it looks like, what's that boat, like the that they go down the canals with, like in Venice. That's what like a gondola boat. See the guy in the back on this side? He's kind of got an oar standing up in the back. That's what the tag looks like to me. So that's as close as I can get to anything as to what would really be on that tag. It's a guess on my part. It's heavy though. I'm talking 3 pounds at least. Oh, yes. That would be fun. Like a jumping one. Don't look, Trisha. No spiders here. Okay, I'm going to catch up on the chat. I saw B at 29, Lorraine at 30. Oh, yeah. Let's see, did I have? I think it would look great with the ebony glass. Totally great with this black glass. Don't think it would fit right down in there because it's the way the bowl is shaped, but they complement each other well. They certainly do. Oh, it is getting heavy. All right, where are we at? Oh, Mallory's back. You haven't found chalet that doesn't glow? Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right. So Patsy's at 31. Ray's at 32. I'm going to see if I can look in the bottom. I'm missing a stopper. So I'm going to look for that for a minute. A few random flat things in the bottom. Oh, there's my my guide to the Nordic Fest that I need to look through for the lodge. So that's going over there by my t-shirts. Oh, man, you guys are making me do a workout tonight. Lorraine is out. Thank you so much, everybody, for your offers. Patsy's at 34. B is jumping in. See, this is something I wouldn't normally bring you guys because it's so big and bulky that the shipping, I feel, is it becomes a little bit more of an issue. But if you guys love this stuff, I will definitely show it to you before it goes to my booth. All right, Patsy's at 37. See if we can unwrap something as we go here. I wonder where my stopper is. It would have been nice to have it in this package. Oh, B is out. Paula, always show you guys first. I try to. Everything that I have basically brought home, except for my Fenton critters, which I think I showed a few of, has come here first to YouTube. All right. We have Patsy going once. Then I'm going to have to rearrange a little bit because I have filled up the counter. I can't even find my pencil back. We'll just get another one. Going twice. Thank you. Patsy, this will definitely need its own box. And thank you, Carol. Okay. You guys get first dibs. I mean, Mom gets first dibs before that, but you guys get first dibs. Oh, yeah, I know, Mallory. I brought home some Fenton critters. So we're going to call this the Star Bowl. We're going to go orange and red. Okay. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, everyone, for your offers on that. Woo, Patsy is going to be testing my packing and shipping skills. This one's going under the desk, just enough to get it out of the way so we can see what else I unpacked. Wow, guys, thank you. Let's see. Okay. We're going to do a choice. These are a little bit smaller ones. They are like sun catcher kind of medallions. They have a little hole right here at the top. This one's an oval with an open spot in the middle, but this little cherub is sitting there thinking at the bottom. It's an amethyst color. These will start at $5 choice. Sorry about that. And this one is round. Let me find the top right there. There's the top with the hole. And it has, I'll have to take off the sticker better for you, but it has a grape pattern on it. Grapes with the leaves. It is a little bit lighter purple than the oval. It looks very pale compared to this one. Let's see. I put something up darker behind it. Nope, that doesn't help. Let's put paper behind it. There we go. Light purple. Starting at $5. Choice. Oh, there's Mom. Hi, Mom. All right. I'm glad you guys see. Well, Laura, you asked and she jumped right in the chat. And that's what I like to do. I like to give you guys, pass on a good deal. I mean, I'm not trying to break the bank. I'm just, quite frankly, I want to get enough out of it that I can go turn around and go snooping some more and bring you guys the next round. Because that's the fun part. The fun part, one of the best parts is finding it, and the other part is like being able to match it up with a home that it's supposed to be going to. So there's my ruler. The oval is 5 by 3.5, not this big. And the circle of grapes is 4 inches across. I think this one's pretty cute. I'm just sitting there thinking, oh, Kathleen's in at 5. Everybody's saying hi to Mom. And it's purple. They're both purple glass. That's what I hear a lot in the chats. It's hard to find purple glass. She probably saw it when I was packing, but, she enjoyed picking out some more orange colors at Blinko. That's for sure. That's right. Scooping up the glass and bringing it to the YouTube. All right. We can count them down, please, Miss Paula. We have Kathleen in at 5. Now that's frustrating to me. That should have a stopper somewhere. Oh, man. Going once. Going twice. And Joanna's jumping in there at 6, and Kathleen is on it. Cheryl, you like the blue and the orange? Yeah. Cobalt, I think, is one of the most popular glass colors. That's right. Mom's got a lot of that. She likes that pawpaw color from Blinko, the really pretty orangey yellow color. And Kathleen, I think you just outbid yourself. We have you at 7. Unless you want to be 10, you can be 10. Lucinda, I know. Thanks, Eric. Now we got that song in our head. Now it's going to be stuck there all night. So we got the grapes and the light lavender and the little Cupid in the purple. Joanne is out. Mallory, the cranberry, I mean, I hear it's making a comeback. We have a lot of cranberry right now, and it just still hasn't picked up for us. So it might just be, yes, I know we're welcome. Thank you, Eric. It just might be what part of the country I'm in. I don't know. Well, there are some really pretty cranberry colors too. And Kathleen, I'm gonna take you at 7 on this one because there was nobody else in between it on there. So that's where I'm gonna take it at. Joanne, if you want to be in at 8, if any other way, just let us know. Otherwise, it'll be last call. That's what you like. Oh, cranberry. Cranberry or the nursery rhymes. Yeah. Right. There was something. There was something to that effect I saw recently. I totally understand. Okay. So we're going to be sold. And now you want the dark purple with the angel. All right. I'm taking you at 7 on that. Find you back. Joanne, are you interested in the one with the grapes and the light lavender or light purple color for 6? I'll watch the chat while I write this one down. Thank you, Kathleen. Sit there. Don't move. I'm going to take a look in the bottom of the box here. Whoop, whoop. Kick some glass around. All right. Do a little organization here so I have some room when we're getting to cull it. And Joanne says, no, thank you. All right, no problem. Appreciate you letting me know. I think these two are probably going to be show and tell. This one is, I have a matching piece to this that I was having another box that's going to go to my mid-mod show. So that was the plan with this one in the Moon and Stars. Yeah, I do like the out of the ordinary stuff, I have to admit. And creepy squirrels. That's funny. This one you guys need to see. It is a Fenton piece, and I got it with a chip, but I knew it had a chip when I bought it. It has a chip right here on the inside of the rim because that's where they cut this, and that's where it gets. It's one of those things. It's just one of those little flea bites. But this is a Kelsey Murphy right there. Ooh, let's get that on Pilgrim Glass. And it is in the design of like the Southwest Native American pots. So, and it's a decent sized piece. This would probably start at a show at $125, even with the chip on the rim, because it's probably a $200 to $300 vase. And if anyone is interested here, I'm trying to see. I think what they did is it's the sandblasted or etched where you still see the shiny, look at, you can see my reflection in it. You can still see the shiny finish. And then they put a slight like terracotta over where it's sandblasted and satin to get that pottery-esque look to it. So I know, Mallory, but I couldn't leave it there. You know, when I'm traveling and seeing things, sometimes if it's even a little bit more than I normally would pay for stuff, if it's a good deal, I'm still picking it up. So, but this is a fantastic piece. It is 8 inches across and about 6 inches tall. So, all right, I'm going to set that to the side, but love being able to show it to you guys. Put some bubble wrap in here so we're pushing it a little bit. I made it all the way back safely from the whole whirlwind trip. It'd be a shame if I broke it just by putting it out. Okay, I think I have two more things left and then we'll do cullet, excuse me, not critters, cullet. Starting price on that bowl, the sand carved one, $100. I would probably put it out for $125 at a show. Okay, will do. Well, y'all let me know. I mean, I suppose it would be great if I didn't have to pay for booths at a show. I just bring it all to you guys, and then I don't even have to really, other than hauling it home, I don't have to set it up and all that kind of stuff. Kelsey's stuff is fantastic. We you didn't see my video. Mom and I went to the West Virginia Museum of Art. Mom can tell you the city it was in because they had a Kelsey exhibit in their glass gallery, and they had a whole cabinet of all the different pieces that she'd sand carved. And what she's doing now is she's sand carving on pottery. So it's taking it down 1 and 2 layers off the glaze. So you'll see like the lower, like the gray color of the pottery or the red color of the pottery, and then the color of the glaze. It's what's left outside with the design on it. Yes, Cheryl. It is glass. It's Pilgrim Glass. Make sure that doesn't fall. There we go. It's Pilgrim Glass, but it is sand carved to get that pattern in it. And it's made to look like pottery. So it's got a little bit of a tinted, I think they like you're rubbing an ink in to so you can see the etch a little bit better. That's a terracotta look. So it's kind of got that brownish effect to where the glass would just look like black satin otherwise. So it enhances it to make it look like pottery. I mean, and since we live in Colorado, we see this stuff a lot. Like we see the original pottery. We see a lot of Southwestern and Native American pottery. And that's why I thought it'd be great to bring it back here for a Colorado show. Huntington, that's where the museum was. Thanks, Ma. Okay. No worries. All right. Are we ready to go on to the next choice? I'm going to cut a string off so that it doesn't, it might be, that's an easy one. Maybe. It was easy. I have choice, Miss Paula. I agree with you, Lorraine. I mean, yeah. Mom knows who that is too. Maria. Well, it's my mother's first name. I know she knows the pottery, the potter you're talking about. That's a Native American. I have salt and pepper pears. I have 2 of them, so it would be a choice. I have the brown with the black stripe down his back. He has the shaker holes right here on his head for salt or pepper, and then the other end is for the other. He is missing his stoppers. Right? Almost. Esperanza? That might be. I think she's referring to the Native American artist that like did the black on black pottery, but I'm not sure. And the other choice is he's black with a white belly. He does have the corks. His shakers are right here in his head and in his tail. And he had a sticker, but it is no longer there. And it looks like just an inventory number or something like that right there that was stamped on it. These should be Japan because this one has a number right here. And it used to have a sticker. And they are, these will start at $15. The brown with the black stripe is 10 inches long. And the black with the white belly is just over 9 inches. So there, one's just a little bit longer than the other. Okay, Mom's not remembering her last name either. Yeah, I know she really likes that style of pottery. Most excellent. For a picnic table, wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. Oh no, Laura. So it's so hard when stuff breaks like that because it's hard to replace it. Dog days of summer, exactly. And it is. It's very expensive. She's a very talented artist, potter. So okay. Here is there. This one almost looks like a hound dog with his ears dragging all the way down to his toes. You can see his face. He's got a very long face. He's looking a little sad. Maybe because he's got pepper coming out his butt. But you know, maybe. I don't know. And here's this one. His ears are connected to his feet. Yep, there's a museum in Santa Fe with lots of her work in it. So there's the comparison. The brown one is just a smidge longer than the black one. That's right, Mallory. Obviously. And, well, I think I have made it to the bottom of this box. And that was the other stuff. So we will pass on these guys. And the last thing I have unwrapped is some Santa. They're in plastic also, but they are some Santa stationery or cards. And I would start these at $5. So I think there are 3 pieces. I don't know. This one looks like it's vellum. They all look like they're very similar in design, like they could have been stacked to create a card. There's those, and there's one right behind this that's more on a red piece. And did I say start at $5 with these guys? And then there is this postcard on the back that's got the Santa or Saint Nick standing on the roof in outline shape, like a postcard. So there's 4 pieces of Santa ephemera in there starting at $5. Exactly. I think we all understand. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mallory, I've been putting that on because then it's easy for people to contact me. It's just as easy in terms of messaging and stuff like that. So yeah, I actually, in this box I just unpacked, I have my sign that says, follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Vintagevikingtreasures. And it has the, whatever that barcode thing is, the scan, the square cube thing. So yeah. Okay, the Santas were the last thing, and then Mallory had asked about a recap. So we had a sun catcher that could be claimed with grape, and it would be $6. It's a light lavender purple color. And I had this center handled tray, and it glows, and it glows green, very much so. Oh, Dusty Moose, are you on the Santas? Sorry, I jumped it back into the recap. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Okay. Well, I mean, oh, I have one piece sitting on my lap. I can show you that too. Okay, let's count them down for her, Paula. I'll write the notes. Okay. Oh, yeah, Cheryl. I mean, the Kelsey piece, that would be something that I would. Okay, we're sold to Michelle, Dusty Moose. Thank you. Put that with your other ones. That would be something I would probably double box, just because of the it's a thinner piece of glass, and you'd want to protect it a little bit more. So I showed the purple, and I showed this one again on the recap, and then my salt and pepper puppy dogs were that. So I think, oh, the last piece is I keep saying the last one. Is a tablecloth I got. Some bright summer colors, reds, yellows, blues, greens, all those primaries. I believe it is close to a square. Yeah, it's pretty square. Yep, that's a square, like a card table size. Or it'd make a great size for like the center of a rectangular table, and then you just offset it like a diamond in the middle. It does have a little bit of some pink, like it was washed with something that the dye bled onto this. I don't know if that's something that could be removed or not, but this tablecloth would be, for you guys, I'd start it at $20. Oh, really, Ma? Well, that's funny because she was at the same place that I bought that. So, well, you're gonna have to claim it one way or the other. That or it's going to, probably the next place it will go to is the gala in Kansas City in September, which is just about a month away. So, oops, let's show show a corner where it's got more graphics on it. Here it is. That's on each corner. Okie dokie. I know I'm giving Paula a workout. I'm like going back and forth on stuff. Put that in there between the vases. Keep everybody nice and snug in there. Okay. Oh, Lenny? Leany? Leany? That 20 on the tablecloth. Let me go through it again and make sure there's not anything else. There is a couple spots where that pink is. Now that I'm opening it up, let me see if I can show you. Like a little bitty one right there. Oh, right here. Oh my goodness, it's disappearing in the fold. I thought I saw it and then it went away. But it's like it was washed with something that had pink dye or red dye. Or I suppose it could have been something that they ate last at the table. It's blowing out just a little bit of, and I don't know how to get that stuff out. Oh, okay. Mom's claiming it. All right, Mom. I got you. Okay, thank you, Leanie. Cheryl. Well, if I find another one, Cheryl, I'll probably never find another one at that price. But they are beautiful. Okay. Do you need to see any more parts of it? It has, oh, here we go. Yeah, I knew there was something else right along the edge. It's where the hem has just come unrolled right there on the corner. It just needs to be tucked back underneath. And it has a tiny little one there and a tiny little pinhole there. If any of that changes your mind on it, you let me know. But otherwise, it is a beautiful printed tablecloth, vintage condition, but it's beautiful beautiful graphics on it. Is that okay with you, Leanie? She was standing right next to me when I packed it. That's okay, Ma. Not a problem. I was looking at these quick and it looked like blueberries other than flowers. Little OxyClean. Good suggestion. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to make sure I have your name correctly. C-O-O-T-H. I can spell tonight, Paula. Cloth. Got it. Okay. Okay. No, totally. If you want to pass on it, I understand. So I didn't open up that corner and realize it until after I was looking for more anything else on it. If you'd like to pass, just throw pass in, and I will totally honor that. That's right. Now that they know Mom's got it, they know where it is. I'm okay with that. That's my fault for not opening it up and making sure there wasn't anything else. And the lag, is the lag time getting us tonight too? All right. Doing this. All right. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. No worries whatsoever. Okay, I have Colette. Now, I'm hoping lots of people went and watched my thank you, Paula. My video. Oh my gosh. This is Colette. This is what I picked out of the yard this year. What I'm thinking I will do is show you guys a piece. I will give you my best guess as to what color I think it is, like that Fenton made, and go and then offer up the piece from there. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheryl. So, Paula, I'll just tell you a starting price, and we can go from there. I do have a couple. I think I tried to pick up 2 or 3 pieces in each colorway. So there will be a couple different pieces. I need something else to write on. That's what I need. Something else to write on. So this one, and I'm going to just wash it off because it's all kind of dusty and, you know, it was pushed around outside. It's been sitting outside in the, we went the first year and it was raining. And everything was nice and beautiful and shiny because it was washed off. So this piece I'm going to start at $4. Is in the greens and it has that like pink through it. It looks to be like similar to their sea mist. I always say that one wrong. Which is like a Burmese. It goes from the greens to the pinks, and or like the Rosaline that has it is a color changing, heat sensitive color glass as well. I'm sorry, Cheryl. It is about 3 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches, and I'll just kind of slowly rotate it for you. I totally understand that everybody, I mean, I grew up with Mom and rocks because she was a science teacher. We have rocks in the garden. We'd stop on the side of the road and pick up rocks. Mom has glass in the garden. We have glass chunks for doorstops in houses. I totally think it is it's a really fun thing. So cullet is the end of the glass after, like at the end of the day when it cools down. So they like chunk it out of the pot and it ends up looking like chunks of rocks, but it is glass. So the cullet yard in West Virginia is where we got this, and they still have some of the old Fenton colors in their piles. So do I need I'm tired, so I'm trying to make sure that I've put all the words in there that I need to explain it. Now, like Mom picked up some pieces, you can pick up some pieces like this too. There are pieces like this that just look like chunks of glass. So I have Laura, I think I have Laura in at 4. Christine, if you want to be higher than that, or if you want to pass, because I do have I'm hoping I have at least 2 to 3 pieces in each of the kind of colorways. Or they took pieces that were irregular or had a defect or something to it, and they would throw them in the barrel and they would break, and they can reheat them and remake glass with them. So this piece was something that had like a blue or purpley crest on it, the milk glass. And here is part that had a handle of that same kind of a piece. So those are the kind of 2 different ways we would find it, as in a piece that was scrapped or the glass from the bottom of the cullet pot when they were done pouring for the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the other ones that are similar to this, and then we can do all the same color at the same time. How is that? And it is. It's like going through rocks. Okay, I have 2 other pieces that are similar to this colorway. Jeff brought me, if I didn't say it already, I'll say it again. Jeff brought me a bowl of water so I can rinse it off and give it a little bit of a shine so we can get the dirt off of it and you can kind of see it. Yep. Yep. Fossils, shells, all those sciencey things. Certainly see beauty in something that they didn't even intend for it to necessarily be, you know, something. So, okay. Oh, neat. That's fun, Lucinda. All right. Are we counting that one down, Miss Paula? See Mallory at 12. And I'm going to just take big rubber bands and put my papers around these things because I think that's the only way I can keep them straight. Mallory, with, oops, goodness sakes, I dripped some water on it. It doesn't want me to write on there. Lorraine, you found your people? Yep. Rocks, gems, fossils, minerals, geodes. Yep. Petrified wood. Where's Miss Paula? Oh, yeah, she's waiting on Christine. Thank you. I appreciate it. Going once. Mallory, we have a bug museum just south of Colorado Springs. You would like it. It has that big horned beetle with the big giant like beak claws as a giant display at their sign at the highway. What other colors? Would you like me to show a sampling of colors before I go on to another piece? Oh, no, Geneva. We all understand you. Thank you, Mallory. Leanne, I know. It's just a statue. All right, we got it. Okay, I'll show a quick sampling of the colors I got. So this one is a dark emerald green. So you can see it a little bit at the thinner sections where the green, like right here, where the green is. This is like a white with a clear edge right here. And if they fluoresce, I will let you know, because some of them do, like that one does. Has some fluorescing qualities too. Bam! That chunk of glass. Good news is we can't hurt these. This white one has some blue stripes running through it. Cobalt. Chocolate. I have some rosaline. Let's see, that's chocolate. This is a light aqua color. This blue is like cobalt mixed in with some white, kind of gets a slag look to it. I have a couple smaller pieces in the oranges. Let's see, I think that's, ouch, I just got myself. That's another piece of white. I do have a piece of green. So those are pretty much the colorways that I have, and a piece of pink. A few more redsy orangey ones. This one has some red layered with some orange and white. Does that help, Miss Patsy? And then what I'll try and do is pull up the pieces that are the same colorway, like right in a row. Does that sound reasonable? It's kind of a, I mean, we're organizing rocks and glass here. I'll go back down here to read because I missed it. Oh, cool. Yeah, the orange ones are cool. Laura, my mother cannot relate to that whatsoever. Yeah, the blue is really pretty. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the next one here in the green with the pink kind of striations through it. I'm going to give you some max dimensions. This one will start at $4 also. So it's 5 inches this way, about 2 inches wide that way, and about 2 inches tall this or wide this way. So this one will be a $5 start also. I mean, excuse me, a $4 start. The blue one, the last one you showed? Yeah. I'll go through as many as you guys want, honestly. We'll just go through them one at a time. Thunder Egg. Well, that's cool, Lorraine. So if anyone else was interested in another green-pink combination one, I have this one and one more. And it's drippy from being in the water. Let me see if I can get that up here. I could probably do choice too. Mallory's at 4. Actually, that's probably even a better idea to go. This will be the other one. We'll just do choice. Let's do that. That'll probably be the easiest way to go. We'll do choice. This will be, what do we call this? Kind of looks like a fish. Let's go with fish and stripe will be our choices. Our friend Gail was like, oh, I should have had you pick up some more cullet for me. I need more to fill in my flower garden on the front side of her house. I see Lorraine at 5. It sounds like it's raining again out there, but driving through the, sounds very wet. This one's definitely a little bit longer, but this one's a little bit thicker. And it's fun because you can choose which way, which direction you want them to show and display them at. Okay. Mallory's out. Lorraine, we have you at 5, and you can have your choice. Paula will count us down. I made a mess. Why am I making a mess tonight? It's going to be 5. So you can choose between, I'm going to just call this one fish because, hey, why not? And this one will be called stripe since it has 1 through there. And you can have one or both at your $5. Congratulations. You'll take both. Awesome. Thank you. Times 2. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put a giant rubber band around it. Move it to the side. Thank you, everyone. We actually have a little space to put it, so that's cool. Okay, how about chocolate choice? Chocolate Glass was made for Fenton for their 95th anniversary, which, Ma, if I'm not saying it correctly, I know she'll put it in there. 2005? Something like that. It is a heat-sensitive glass. And I think I have 3 choices for this one. Oh, yes. Cooperate. Just making a mess tonight. I think I have, yep, there's the 3rd choice. Give it a little bit of a rinse quick. These are a little bit bigger pieces, so they're going to start at $6 choice. Paula. Oh, sounds fancy with all those words. So this one is a little bit smaller. It's shinier because I haven't dried it completely off. But it's got some really neat lines in the glass. So, yep, chocolate. It's a little bit different colorway, but I'm assuming that's just, just how it came out of the pot. This one looks almost caramely with its colorations. And this one has it like really straight lines through it. So this is about this one's really long. These are all really close. These two are over a pound, and this one is almost a pound of glass. Yay, I remembered it right. So it'll be choice of the chocolate slag, chocolate cullet. And this has a very like matted part right there that must have touched like the pot itself or something. And then where it's been broken apart, it's really shiny. And mostly I've tried to just give it a little dunk in the water so that it's not dusty and you can see the colors really well. So there's 3 choices. This one's got a couple bubbles in it. And the chocolate. This one reminds me a little bit of the rocks at Garden of the Gods because of the odd shape of it. And this third choice is just a little bit lighter colorway, but has some really great swirls to it. So there's my 3 pieces of chocolate. We have Laura at 14. Yeah, milk, chocolate, butterscotch, and caramel. That's right. Lucinda, we got these at the Cullet Yard. Yes, originally they came from the Fenton factory. What they did was they would empty their cullet pots and they would sell their scrap glass to other glass making companies, such as LeVay, who made glass. I don't know if he still does. I don't think he still does, but he made glass with Fenton cullet. Some of the marble making companies would buy Fenton cullet to make marbles because they like it all swirled up anyway. Some of the other glass shops, I think, would buy cullet, would buy glass from them, because if they made a limited run of glass, then they wanted to get a new formula in their pots and would work on something else. So, all right, Lorraine is out, Laura's out, so we have Patsy in at 15. I don't know if we had anybody else that was going in with that. Yeah, Garden of the Gods. We're really spoiled to see Garden of the Gods almost every day because we come up over the hill, and when you're going towards the west side, and you can see it right at the base of Pikes Peak. Joanne, are you in or out? We have Patsy at 15. And the choice is going to be, let's call, well, we're just gonna have to be easy. Call this one, this is the big one. This is like the Garden of the Gods rock one, so rock, and then this is the light one. Oh, sure, Lucinda. I did post a video from us being there. Mom and Steven and Caden were all picking out cullet this year when we were there. I have more somewhere else. I just don't remember. Well, I couldn't find it in the garage before. I knew where this was that I brought back this year, but I know I have more somewhere else as well. All right. Patsy, you have top choice. With the big one, the rock one, the light one. You want this one. Ooh, jeez, bad. This one. That's what Patsy wants. Thank you. And then who is my first backup, Paula? I'll let you do that while I organize my glass. Oh man, they're noisy too. Okay, Laura, you take the light one. Thank you, Laura. And then I have that big one left. Who's next? On. Name that color. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. I know I'm wait. I know she's looking for me. Again, we're putting her to work. Miss Paula's thinking. That's it. Those were was Laura and well, Lorraine was in there somewhere too. And Joanne. Or did I miss somebody claiming something? Laura claimed the light one. Okay, Joanne was at 12. Joanne, are you interested in this piece for 12? Oh, Joanne didn't answer. True. Okay. Okay. You got it. Okay, next up I have some white with blue lines in it. I put in there, give a quick rinse too. I have 2 pieces, so there'd be 2 choices. Joanne's like, yes, yes. Awesome. Thank you, Joanne. Everybody cooperate. This is going to start at $4. It must have the lag must have been really bad, Joanne. We see it now. Thank you. So this is going to be a blue and white, Paula, starting at $4. These are the 2 choices. This one has a little bit of an aqua or a green kind of. It almost looks like a iceberg stuck on the one end. They're about yay big. So this one is like 3 by 2.5 by 3, give or take. There's a different sides of the blue lines through that one. And the smaller one is like 2.5 by 2 by 2. And there is the lines through this one. I love the ones that's just so swirly in there. I'm guessing that this is like a combination of a couple things that were thrown into a pot, and because sometimes they would just throw their pieces back in a vat if it was broken or it didn't come out right, they just throw it right back in. So I'm not quite sure what this would be, other than it looks really, or it could have been that one that I showed you earlier with the blue kind of crest on the white. It could have been that melted down as well. And where the blue is, it's a little bit transparent. Like you can kind of see through where the blue is. This one has the light coming through, especially on this line to me. But it is glass, I can assure you. I already have a nice spot on my thumb that I cut myself with. So those are the 2 choices this round. Let me see about what to put in next. I was trying to keep a couple colors together. Okay. I have some pinks. We'll do the pinks next. All right. Are you letting Paula know if you're out? We have Patsy and Lorraine again. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating to me because everyone you pick up is different. The colorway is different, the design is different, the amount of coloration in each piece is different. I mean, and the ones at there are some houses that have huge chunks of glass in their front gardens, or like the rocks at the edge of their driveway kind of thing, and they're so big and so heavy. They don't have any pieces that big anymore. They're getting down to the smaller stuff. Okay, last call. We got Patsy at 9. So we're gonna call this one Iceberg and Stripe for claiming. It reminds me like it's something sitting in the water. Which would you like, Miss Patsy? Thank you guys for buying my rocks, buying my chunks of glass. I did enjoy. I mean, it's fun. It's just fun to go and look at it all. I think you guys saw how much everybody was having a good time picking out glass while we were there. So from my video, the larger one. Okay. So then is it Lorraine? Would you, let's see. So that was 9. Thank you, Miss Patsy. Would you like the other one? Oh, good, Laura. I'm glad. You know, sometimes you wonder. Yeah, I think we've all found our people then. If y'all love this, then we're definitely all in the right place. You will take the iceberg. Wonderful. Let's see. So she would be at 8. Hooray. Nice. And then I'm going to go down further. Oh, neat, Kathy. I bought a piece for my mom too at a garage sale once. I think it was pink, Mom, but it was a good size. And I thought, well, she loves glass, she loves rocks. If nothing else, it would make a great doorstop. That's right, we have our people. We'll have to tell stories on Jeff sometime. My mom was a teacher, and at the school where my husband and I met. And when they were moving classrooms one summer, she had rocks for a rock unit. And she's like, just dump them over there. And he thought she literally meant dump them over there. She's like, oh, no, don't dump them out. He was like, oh, okay. All right, Miss Paula, you ready for the pink round? I'm going to get a sip quick. Mm-hmm. That'd be cool, Christy. All right, 2 choices on the pink. These are going to start at $3. These are a little bit smaller. I believe this is the Rosaline colorway. That is a heat-sensitive glass. It kind of has a bubble right there. So it goes from that pale white to that really dark raspberry pinky kind of color. Yep. And this one has, you can kind of see some translucent qualities in this pink with some whites kind of all mixed again. You know, a slag effect, if you will. And that lighter pink is translucent, as you can see the light behind it. So these 2 pieces are a little bit smaller. The translucent one is about 3 by 2 1/4. Yeah, give or take. And then the Rosaline is a little bit you know, on this angle is 3, 2.5, 2 for size wise. Let me hit it with the, yep. Some of those. All right, those two. All right. I put some blues in for the next round. Oh, wow. Yeah, Mom likes, if anything breaks and it still has a good piece of the design left in it, she'll put it out in the garden for sure. And because she's like, oh, I don't need any more. That's fine. And next thing I know, she's got 2 bags, one in each hand. I thought you didn't need any more glass. She said, well, I'm here. Okay, Ma. Get some more glass. I see Lorraine at 3. Right. Okay. Pinks are a little bit paler. We'll be going once. Paul is on it. Going twice. And last call. Lorraine, you can let me know whether you want the Rosaline or the light pink or both. It's $3 each. $3 choice. Thank you, Lorraine. Both. Wonderful. 3 times 2. Pinks. Thank you, ma'am. So glad I found this bag of super duper rubber bands the other day. It's very helpful right now. Okay, I have a sky blue-esque kind of color coming out. We'll get them dried off so they don't look too shiny for us. I'm dribbling everywhere. That's why I keep saying I'm making a mess, because I'm dribbling everywhere. Thank you, Lorraine. These will start at $3 also, please choice. The sky blue color. It's kind of really bright. Let's see if we can not get it so blown out. It's really bright. It almost looks like a crystal with this one. And then that's the bottom of that one. And this piece has a little bit a lighter portion here on this end. It's got some bubbles in it. No opalescent quality or anything. It's just that robin's egg blue color. So we'll have 2 choices available on the light blue. Wow. I have 2 pieces of the darker blue in next. I feel like sometimes I talk like this with something in front of me and you can't see my mouth, and I feel like it's odd. Trying to move it out from in front of my mouth. Sorry, guys. Lorraine is out. We have Laura at 9. It looks like Jeff's had a little nap. It's hard to go back to work on Mondays. Yesterday was a rough day. I think you heard about it a little bit when I was on Paula's channel last night, but he rescued my friend Barb and fixed her car, took out and replaced an alternator yesterday afternoon for her van. Laura's at 9. Yeah, Mom, but this doesn't have any opalescent qualities to it. So I think it's similar to that, but I don't know if it's exactly the same or not. It is really pretty. Okay, Patsy is out. Then count it down. We have Laura at 9, and you can be thinking about, we'll just say big and small to differentiate these two pieces. Good night, Lucinda. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Oh, Joanne is in or out? Sorry, I missed it. I didn't see her up there. She's in. Let's see. We had Joanne at 7. Well, Laura's at 9. So, Joanne, do you want to be 10 or higher? Put my drink over here. Push it off the edge. Because we have Laura at 9 and Joanne, you were last in at 7. If you want to be 10 or higher, let us know. And I will pull out these blue pieces. Let's all hope that me putting my hands in and out of the bowl of water doesn't make me have to need to run to the restroom anytime soon. But the lag, yeah, the lag is rough. It's bad, Paula, because I'm seeing that come up on my tablet before I am on StreamYard. Woo-wee. It's bad. Okay. So Joanne, if you want to be in, you need to be 10 to have first choice. Otherwise, we have Laura in currently at first choice at $9. Okay, I understand that, Joanne, but it needs to be either you telling us you'll do a $10 offer or you would become a backup for whatever. Okay, there we go. Whatever wasn't chosen by the top offer. Thank you, Joanne. And Laura is out, so we can count it down. And so think about your choice, Joanne. Will be either small or large. This is the larger one that has the lighter side to it with the bubble, and this is a smaller one. Paula's counting us down. Thank you, Miss Paula. I have to find some more notes. Here we go. That side. Joanne's going to take the smaller one. Thank you, Joanne. So my backup would be, is it Laura? Did you want the larger one for 9? All right. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you for being patient with that lag. I think it really fluctuates sometimes. Give ourselves a little space. So Laura, 9. Thank you both. Okay. Well, hi, Vintage Gates. How are you doing this evening? Paula, I am going to have 2 choices in the cobalt colors. Let's see. These are going to start at $6, please, Paula. Let me put the next color in. We will do a green choice next. I'll let those soak for a little bit. Okay, two choices on the cobalt blue. I have this one that has some slag kind of lines in it. It's got the cobalt to almost a white, light blue section to it. It's got a lot of angles. And you can see that the dark cobalt right there around the top here. Yeah, on this side and on the other side, over there. And the other choice is an pretty much all cobalt. It is a little bit, what would be the right word? Because it's tumbled around a bit in the pile, it does have a little bit of white, is the right word for it? It's been scuffed up. So it's not nearly as shiny as this other piece. So like right there, that's like a new break where you can see the color better right here. And some of it has a little bit, because it's been rolling around in a cullet yard. So it actually looks like it was drilled through right there in terms of them or there was an instrument in it or something for when they pulled it out of the pots. But this one has a transparent quality to it. And that's they are a little bit bigger. They're almost a pound each of glass. This one is 5 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. And then the all blue is about 4 by 2.5 by 2. It's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to hold them up next to each other so you can see the difference. They're right next to each other. They're about the same width that direction, but it's just a little bit shorter. Okay. So the choice will be, we'll call this blue and we'll call this slag to differentiate these two pieces. It just kind of got a unique cut to it right there where it looks like it's almost like a circle, like a rod or a spoon or I don't know, some sort of tool was in there or pulled it out of the pot like that. We have Lorraine at 15. Nate needs these. Well, we can ship some glass right on over there to New Zealand. Yeah, this is a really pretty color. I like this with the striations and the variation of the blue color. Oh, trying to hold it and then it slips out of my hand. But this one is very vibrant. If you can see the light through it, it's really bright blue. Okay, I'm gonna try and just hold them both. I don't drop them. Oh, you did, Cheryl? That's funny. Okay, Lorraine is out. We have Patsy in at 16. Anybody else was in with that one? Cheryl, are you in or out? Cheryl's in at 17. I did pull some marbles and stuff, some smaller pieces. What I might do with that a little bit later is I think we'll be hitting, we're already at 2.5 hours tonight, is I'll probably make some little bags of the smaller pieces. I thought it'd be easier just to do the larger size ones tonight. Hold on to them both. There we go. Okay, Patsy's at 18. Cheryl was at 17. Oh, I was going to take the green ones out of the water. Okay, here we go. The water was warm when Jeff left it for me originally. It is definitely not warm anymore. Okay, so Patsy's at 18. We're going once, going twice. I'm going to set these down so I don't drop them. And we are sold. Which one would you like, Patsy? The slag blue or the solid cobalt? Yes, thank you, everyone. Who knew we could both? All right, ×2. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Who knew I could keep over 40 people's attention by looking at Pilgrim Glass? Stephen had never been there before. He'd been to convention before, but he'd never been to the Coley Yard. It was really fun watching them dig around the first time that they were there. Okay. These are going to start at $3, please, Paula. That's right, Paula. It's going to be a green choice. This is kind of, I don't know if it was the chameleon green or another similar kind of green. It's got a little bit of variation to it. If it is chameleon green, it is a heat sensitive glass, and it's got a little bit of lighter green kind of lines to it. And then the other choice is going to be this emerald green one, which reminds me a lot of obsidian and how this piece is broken. This one would be weapon grade right here. It is a little sharp. Nope, neither one of these two glow. I'll hit them with the black light for you. I do have the one with the white has a little bit of glowy stuff to it. And I was gonna probably do those next because they are some big pieces. I'll tell you how heavy they are. And then I have some oranges and reds left. And then we've pretty much gone through all the all the color choices of the big pieces. Let's say it in a different direction. That's right. Let's juggle glass. Let's juggle broken glass, Leanne. Sounds like a really good life choice. I love the bubbles in these pieces too. Gives it character. Oh, you know what else people have used these for is putting them in a fish tank. So any of like the white where it's been rolled around a bit, that will just disappear in water. It'll look like this, like that bright green color like that. So I have seen that as a suggestion for people too. So the choice will be light green or emerald green on this one. We got Laura and Lorraine in again. Uh-oh. Really, Patsy? I mean, honestly, I didn't know it existed until the first time we went there either. Quite frankly, when somebody first told us about it, we're like, "What? There's a what? Where do we find this place?" So, and the first time we went to convention was in 2018, I think. I'm sure that any of the glass blowing studios and such, I don't know. It depends on where they get their glass from. If they use recycled glass, because there was that big movement for a while to use recycled glass, like the Fire and Light and lots of the Mexico glass. It's also recycled. That's what I thought too, Ma. Okay, so where are we at? We're last call. Laura's at 9. Laura, do you want the emerald green or the light green? Scroll back up again. Dark green. So my backup would be, is that Lorraine? Are you interested in the light green for 8? If Paula doesn't correct me. Watch me just snap a rubber band. All right. Thank you, Lorraine. All right. Okay. So this choice is the white that it has some, I don't even know what to tell you. It has kind of a slag through it of some sort. The big piece is almost 2 pounds. So we need to start these at $7. This one is almost 2 pounds. And it's quite a bit bigger. It's got, this is the kind of the base where it sits really flat right there. And it's kind of a triangular shape. And then the other choice has the white with the clear on this side here. You can see it on the edges, but it is all the way across this end of the glass. It also has kind of a peak here as well. Now, what I think is amazing about this one is underneath, between where the clear and the white meet, it glows. Let me try and turn off that light. It's got a light green glow to it. And it has it in several different, yeah, okay, can we see that one there? As long as I don't do it directly, it seems to light it up a little bit better. And it does have some bubbles to it on this side. And then the big piece, let me find it for you, has some swirls. Oh, you guys aren't going to be able to see it. So right here on the palm of my hand, it has a swirl of that clear through it. And, oh, can I not? It just wants to blow it out. But right here, there's a swirl of that clear that kind of goes up like this in an S, and it fluoresces as well. You can kind of see it right there. It reminds me of like a northern, oh, right there. Ooh, like a Northern Lights almost look to it right here. Let me see if there's any other, and there is some more glow on the bottom edge of it as well. So if you combine a black light with the fish tank, this would be spectacular. So whatever this got swirled with, it had some chemical in it that fluoresces. And there's layers, some striping to it. It is not just a plain piece of white milk glass. So I wish I could show you that. I need it to be super cool, like Trisha, because this is the best part right here. It looks like it has a little swirl here, and then it goes up like an S. That's about as good as I can get it to go for you. It's really pretty. Awesome. So these are the two choices in the white. And this one is almost 2 pounds, and this one is about 1 pound. So All right, Laura, you and Cheryl can work that out and you let me know what you want to do with that. So we have Lorraine in at 7. It's probably the deal of the day. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. So this one is 2 pounds, calling it big, and this one is 1 pound, and it has the clear right at the bottom. We're calling that one small. So we have Lorraine at 7. Turn my light back on. And I'll get a choice ready in the oranges and reds. Then I think we'll be close to all of our choices here. We're going to do these 3 in the orange red family. All right, Lorraine, would you like the large or the small? Okay, you got it. Would anyone else like the small white one for $7? Just put Ice Cube in the chat. Okay. Now this one's pokey on that edge. Okay. You got it. Oh, Mallory's going to claim the other one. Thank you, Mallory. Oh man, I'm getting little pieces. That's what I don't need. It's little pieces of glass on the floor. Can't go barefoot around here till I get it all swept up. All right. So I think this is going to be our last choice. And then another time I'll do the small pieces of cullet. And what I think I'll do is kind of do some like a variety of colors of the smaller pieces in a bag. So then you can kind of, I think that would be kind of fun so you can see the differences in the colors. So this is going to be reds and oranges, Paula. It's going to be choice. And it's going to start at $3. Yeah, that one was unexpected when I pulled that out. And some of the small pieces I have fire even better than that. So I think that that'll be a fun way to do some bags of the small pieces. All right, so this one is red, and it's a really dark red. It's kind of matte because it's rolled around a little bit, but it's got some white layers to it. Kind of looks like red velvet cake with a cream filling. Red velvet brownie. This one is an orange. It almost has an opalescent kind of look to it, but underneath the light it doesn't. And it is about this size. So that'll be the orange. And then this will be the orange slag. Has like some transparent orange going up into a little more opaque orange. Now, the cadmium glows a little bit in these pieces. You can kind of see it there by my thumb. So the slag one is where you can see it the most because of the definition of the colors in that piece. This orange, the orange itself, you can kind of see a little bit in different areas that it reacts to the black light. And There's only one little spot on the red piece at the bottom right here that reacts just a smidge to the black light. This one has definitely rolled around a little bit, so it has gotten a little bit more of almost a satiny kind of finish, but it is a dark ruby colorway. So red, this is the slag orange, and this is the orange, and they are all a little bit smaller. They are less than a half a pound of glass. Oh, everybody likes the oranges and reds, huh? Since we are almost at 3 hours, I think this will be a good place to stop tonight. Thank you, everyone, for loving chunks of glass as much as we do. I'm really glad that I picked a variety to bring back for sale. And when I find my other section, I'll bring that to you guys too. And I will sort out the littles and make some variety bags for another live. So, oh, okay. Mallory was the first 18. So, yeah, that means you're in, Mallory. Unless somebody wants to be 19. All right. So what's really interesting is that we've also found pieces that have like half of a cat or a chocolate bunny in the barrels, but they're missing an ear, or the half the font is broken off or something like that. So, oh, Vintagevikingtreasures, you're voting for me to do the packages of the all colors. Okay, I will definitely do that. I need some more time then. The big ones are easy to do like this, but the little ones I have to sort out because when I got the bag out of the van finally, it was a heavy bag and I haven't sorted it. I just pulled out the big pieces. Okay, who do we have? Oh, Mallory's taken all 3. All right, Mallory, thank you. Right, I don't know if I got any black ones. If you guys like those oranges that much, do you want me to? I do have a couple more small oranges, but they're even smaller. Do you want me to do? I'd be willing to do one more small orange, but that would be up to you guys. They're even smaller. They're like, yeah, they're like 2 ounces. Yep. Okay. Those 3 go to Mallory. All right. Let's see. We'll do. I'll pick 3. I'll pick 3 of these. The bigger of the small ones. They will start at $2, Paula. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. This one has some swirls of color in it, kind of orange to yellows. And that's like where it was on the side of a pot or something, because it's got like the sand that wasn't melted or where it sat next to it. There is a little bit of barely any glow to that one. There's very little glow or fluorescing to these ones. So we'll call that one yellow. This one is very flat, but mostly orange with a little bit of some wavy lines in it. These are a lot smaller pieces. They are just about a couple ounces a piece. And then the last choice would be the one that's got some translucent to a little bit of that slaggy orange on the top. And it is a little bit more of a cube. It's a little bit thicker than these ones, but it's about the same weight. Get rid of that notification. Oh, tourmaline. Yes, very pretty rock stone. And labradorite, beautiful. One of my favorites is hematite though also. So these ones are almost flat, these first two. So the yellow, we'll call that one orange, and we'll call this one slag. And they are definitely smaller pieces and much lighter. What did she say? Okay. Yeah, she did. She's like, do you need any of mine? Call it. I said, let me go through mine first. We'll go from there. Yeah, I could break some black glass for you, Mallory, and we'll get you hooked right up. Okay, so I mean, this why I picked this one up is because of the swirl and the color there. If we had a fish tank, I would definitely still put something like this in it. Beats that blue rock stuff at any time. Okay, let me turn them so I don't slice my fingers off. So we have yellow choice, orange choice, and slag choice. Oh my goodness. I honestly, you guys blow me away that you think that these are just think these are as cool as we do. It's amazing to me. Make sure I don't have a bunch of glass dust everywhere. Everyone has a story. I agree. Okay, Cheryl's out. Lois is out. Patsy is in. Where does that put us? Puts us at waiting to see if Joanne wants to be 16 or higher. Yeah. That's something else I've done is I've saved pieces of glass that we've broken over time. I was hoping back a couple years ago when I started saving it that Kari would be able to make some sort of art out of it. And now you guys know who Kari is. So I don't know if she'll want to do that someday or not, but I've saved broken glass so that maybe someday we could make something out of it. All right, Joanne's at 16. These are smaller pieces, just to remind you. They're about 2 to 4 ounces a piece. They are vibrant color. This one is almost smooth, like it was the top where it like oozed over. Patsy's at 17. And this will be the last round. Definitely know my bladder won't take any more reaching in that cold water to wash off any more rocks. Oh, and I saw somebody who was on Instagram who was saving broken pottery shards or porcelain like dishes and making jewelry out of them. I thought that was kind of cool too. But you definitely have to have the right eye protection to thank you, Joanne, for grinding that kind of stuff so you aren't going to get any of that flying at you. Probably some special gloves because I can't imagine getting that fine dust in your fingers either. Yes. Yes, Mallory, I have. And that's where they use they'd use like staples and gold and stuff to put the pottery back together, and it made it even more precious by what they used to repair it with. All right, who do we have? We have Patsy. Okay. Would you like yellow, orange, or slag? Paula can double check to see who our backup is. You want this one? The slag one, that's the biggest piece of the 3 I'm holding. I will say, yeah, I will put that one aside for you. And you can confirm. Thank you, Miss Patsy. I'll wait on that one for a second. The slag. Got it. Perfect. Joanne, are you interested in yellow or orange for $16 choice? Yeah, totally. Totally, Mallory. Uh-huh. Oh, that would be neat, Christine. Yes, Laura, I agree. Okay, Joanne's taking the orange. And do I have one more backup from that? Because I have the last choice that we were calling yellow, Paula. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Patsy. Well, that, and I've had Corel shatter at my feet too. With yeah, when you're barefoot in the kitchen and you shattered Corel dish, that's fun. Okay, watch the mudlarkers. I think I've heard of that, Lorraine, and Laura, but I don't know if I know what it is exactly off the top of my head. Cheryl, you would be 13 if you want this piece. And go back through and make sure, and then we'll go from there, because that was Joanne and Patsy. And then Mallory would be the next person. So Cheryl says no thank you. So Mallory, you want this one? Because you would be the next one. All right. Oh, interesting. I mean, there's so many neat things to make stuff out of. And like I run out of ideas for what to make with it. Because I find that I kind of do the same thing every time. Like I go to jewelry, or if I'm sewing, I go to blankets and pillows. And then I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. And it's I run out of ideas. So that would always be fun to see some new ideas of things to make stuff with. So, all right. Oh yeah, she did. I agree, Mom. She had the Porsche Grind farmer's rose pattern that broke, and she had something made out of it. Yeah, like the tabletops that people use. But it's unfortunate to me that they actually break glass on purpose to make that. I'm like, just use stuff that's already broken. There's more than enough of it out there. I totally agree with you, Miss Patsy. I thank you for that suggestion as well, and we will definitely do 2 boxes because we would not want to shatter that beautiful bowl with our chunks of glass. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, everyone. It's been so much fun bringing you guys the stuff back from my trip and sharing it with you, the monster glass, the cullet, the treasures along the way. I cannot tell you all how much fun it is to be able to, this is something I've wanted to do for so long, to go shopping and share it with people and be able to, send it to other people who appreciate it. So I truly am grateful that you all watch and are interested in it as well. So thank you so much. Right. I probably should do that, Joanne. I have some gloves, some rubber gloves that I can do that with. Great suggestion. I appreciate that. So, all right. If you haven't purchased from me before, I think the majority of the names I'm familiar with. So I will be working on invoicing, and I'm pretty much caught up on all my shipping, which is awesome. And I guess I'll be seeing you guys next time. next Tuesday, Stephen will be here, and we have a fall themed sale coming with so vintage glass, all areas, anything fall themed. And then in 2 weeks, Eric is going to be bringing his creations that he's been working on. So whatever he gets made in the hot shop, and I know he has a specific theme that he's working on as well. So you guys will flip and love what he is bringing, and it is coming to First Dibs to YouTube. He's advertising that way in his Facebook group as well. So he's telling his Facebook people, come on over to YouTube. This is where you're going to be able to claim it if you want it. So you got to come over to YouTube and watch us there. So that's the plan for the rest of August. And as of right now, I'm not planning any pop-ups. I have enough to, to keep me busy for a little while. And I'll see everybody in the chats. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.